Russian criminals are once again targeting civilians, this time the residents of Odessa. They shelled the center of the city, dropping shells on an apartment block in order to maximize casualties. There are dead and wounded, including children. People were fleeing the building in panic. It was a dramatic scene. The dead were lying on the ground. The wounded were crying and screaming. For such barbarity. There will be a firm response from Ukraine. Departing US President Joe Biden has authorized the offensive use of missile systems supplied to Kiev by the US military. This means the possibility of attacks deep into Russia. Volodymyr Zelensky has been calling for this for months. Attacks are not inflicted with words. They are not announced. The missiles will speak for themselves. They will definitely do so. America's ATACMS system. These missiles can travel up to 300 kilometers, and they will soon be aimed deep into Russia. Putin's troops are about to feel their power firsthand.
It is a dramatic step because it does give the Ukrainians the ability to hit really important military points and infrastructural points inside Russia, and that will absolutely have an effect on Russia's ability to wage war.
But as President Andrzej Duda points out, Ukraine has every right to respond appropriately to Russian war crimes, even with the help of US missiles.
Ta decyzja prezydenta Joe Bidena, uważam, była bardzo potrzebna.
I think this decision of President Joe Biden was very necessary, and it is good that it has been issued, so that Russia clearly sees that Ukraine is receiving strong, decisive support, and that this strong and tough stance of the West against aggression against a sovereign, independent state is absolutely unrelenting here.
Jest tutaj absolutnie nieustępliwa.
The question is why the Democrats have delayed the unlocking of Ukraine's offensive capabilities for so long. Why, until now, their answer to requests from Kiev on this issue has always been no.
U.S.-made weapons will be taken, very seriously, or be taken as as an unacceptable escalation or whatever. But I really don't think that Putin wants to take on the United States directly.
Only after their devastating election defeat did the Democrats decide to take such a step, even though President-elect Donald Trump announced that he had a different idea for ending the war in Ukraine, a peaceful plan instead of escalation. Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., commented on the White House's decision as follows. The military-industrial complex seems to want to make sure they get World War III going before my father can create peace and save people's lives. Got to lock in those trillions of dollars. Life be damned. Imbeciles.
I think Biden has kind of put him into a bit of he's made the decision for him, and I think Trump would probably not cancel this immediately because you want the leverage that it brings with the Russians.
Take over, Elon!
Billionaire and inventor Elon Musk, who will be in charge of cutting costs in the new US administration, admitted that the Democrats seem to like the war. Donald Trump intends to end it as soon as he takes power.